Remember that iconic scene in The Devil Wears Prada where Miranda breaks down the Cerulean sweater to Andy, who seems to think that the hoity-toity fashion world has nothing to do with her, when in fact it actually does? Yes, that is basically how the Met Gala works, and we're breaking down how it has more to do with you than you think right before the first Monday in May. So let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Jen and welcome to baroqueandboujee, where we're all about looking and feeling like a work of art through sharing bold and affordable finds, maximalist styling tips, and fashion commentary. And if that's your kind of vibe, then feel free to like and subscribe. So it's officially that time of year where extreme wealth is going to be on display, especially in forms of those gorgeous ornate garments as they are paraded up those fabulous steps. And yes, it's very much giving let them eat cake / Hunger Game vibes. And we also have to address the elephant in the room, which is that while the Met Gala does represent the highest of fashions, it also represents power. And when you have billionaires such as Jeff Bezos who are connected to these spaces of cultural impact, who gets to shape culture and who gets to consume it, right? That's the question that I can't help but wonder. And so let's break it down. At its core, the Met Gala is an annual fundraiser for the Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. Each year, the theme for the exhibit, as well as the dress code for the gala, changes. This year, the theme for the exhibit is costume art, as well as the dress code for the gala being fashion is art. But here's the part that actually matters to both you and me, because the Met Gala sets the tone for the fashion industry. From designers, fashion editors, stylists, trend forecasters, buyers who decide what goes into the stores, but most importantly, you and me, who not only are consumers, but also wear these pieces as part of our daily lives and tell our style stories. The Met Gala affects us all. So think about it this way. A look walks up the red carpet, a fashion editor writes about it, a designer interprets it, a manufacturer develops it, a buyer has it in a retail store, and then boom, you're just walking around, you see something, it looks really cute, and you're like, ooh, I want that. You're checking out with it, you have it on, and you haven't even realized all of the inspiration that it all came from. I'm pretty sure you've been seeing oversized silhouettes such as balloon sleeves, wide leg trousers, corsetry, as well as ribbons everywhere. That's not random. That's the trickle effects of fashion happening in real time. And one of the reasons why I've been covering the designer collab collections, because those collections aren't happening in a vacuum. They're all part of a system that makes fashion accessible. Not only does Walmart, Scoop, and Devil Wears Prada have a cultural moment, especially as the film is re-releasing right before the gala is taking place, but because it is making runway ready styles affordable to anyone who's interested. And when I talk about the Christopher John Rogers Old Navy collection, it's because of how impactful of a collaboration that is for me as a fan of Christopher John Rogers, especially someone that has been stalking him for years, someone that absolutely adores his pieces and would love to own his pieces, but can't afford those pieces. I mean, those prices are high, which good for him. You do you, but also I appreciate that he takes the time to create collections that are affordable for his fan base to touch and for his fan base to own, right? So those moments are so meaningful. And personally, I love that fashion is becoming more accessible and that anyone can participate regardless of their size or their budget. But I will say, I do have some critiques, and one of which is maximalism, because maximalism is not a trend. It is deeply rooted in many cultures, including African fashion. I mean, Nigerian fashion designers, African fashion designers are next level, right? So please, I hate that maximalism is now a trend. It is not a trend. It has always been here and will always be here. It's a form of self-expression, and while fashion is becoming more accessible, it is also becoming more cyclical and more disposable. And that's something that we should be paying attention to. If there's anything that you learned from this video, I want it to be that fashion trickles down, and that includes you. While we watch all those fabulous looks go up the stairs, we can't forget that there's a whole system behind the scenes that is dictating who becomes visible, who gets funded, and ultimately who decides to reach us, the people. So when these fabulous images start to flood your feed and you start to wonder, okay, what does this have to do with me? You now know that it has everything to do with you. And the difference between Miranda Priestly and all these other fashion girlies is not taste, but access to information. And that's what we do here on Broke and Bougie. We break down fashion so you can shop smarter, dress more intentionally, and express yourself more authentically. And I am so happy to have you here with me today. I look forward to seeing you next week, where we're going to be breaking down those Met Gala looks. We're going to be having some conversations. And while we're talking about conversations, please leave your thoughts and comments down below. I am dying to hear them on whether or not you feel like fashion has anything to do with you, especially the world of high fashion, right? Does it have anything to do with you? Because I'm telling you, it definitely does. But if you have a different opinion, let me know down in the comments. If this video is your vibe, that's also amazing. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell button. That way you are well informed for the next time that I upload. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.